Good morning, hello, and welcome to the Hayley and Allyson show live here on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with hosts live via your device. Get involved with the show this morning. My name is Hayley Ellis. This is Allyson June Smith.
Good morning.
Good morning, and we are here until 8 a.m. this morning. Get involved with the show. It's an interactive show. The way to do so, if you are watching via a live device and you can see our radiant faces, then the way to do so, the command to give to your device is the word say. Or if you are listening on an audio-only device, hop on to backchannel.tv on your phone and you can get involved with the chat that way. Let us know where you are in the world. Let us know why you are up at this ungodly hour. It's going to be one of those days. Good morning if you're joining us. It's November the 23rd today, and it is Miley Cyrus's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Miley Cyrus. Party in the USA is what I'd say.
And she's still only 29. She's still got youth on her side for now. Did you know that Dolly Parton is Miley Cyrus's godmother? Did you know that, Allyson?
Do you know what? I did remember hearing that somewhere because she's very good friends with Billy Ray, isn't she? She's very good friends with Billy Ray Cyrus, I believe, Dolly, and old Billy Ray are mano a mano.
Imagine having Dolly Parton as your godmother. How amazing would that be?
I mean,
you'd never see her though, because she's always working, isn't she? 9 till 5. Hey, good morning. It's still early. Don't expect good jokes at this time, people. Thank you for joining us. If you are in the US of A today, it is National Espresso Day. I do love an espresso.
I do love an espresso as well, isn't that? And you say it correctly. My mom still says espresso.
Oh no.
Espresso. But she also says Mexico. So, I'm not expecting a lot out of Vicky.
Yeah, you shouldn't visit anymore. You should teach her a lesson until you can say it correctly. I'm not coming home, Mum. Yeah, espresso day. I love espresso. I could do with at least 5 or 6 this morning. I do like an espresso martini as well, but it's too early to chat about alcohol at this time in the morning. And on this day in 1963, Allyson, the first episode of the British science fiction series Doctor Who aired, it's a huge show. So if you're a Doctor Who fan, hello. Do you know what? I've never seen a full episode. How bad is that?
Are you really? See, I remember I watched a lot of the original with the robots or the aliens that would sound like this. I watched early Doctor Who. I loved it. For some reason, as a child, I was fascinated. I think I just liked his hair as well. Remember the original Who? He had that curly kind of...
yeah, curly blonde.
Oh, I loved him. What was the name of the actor? Will, can we find out the name of that actor? Because I think, actually, now that I think, I had a crush on Doctor Who. Actually, I'm realizing this right now. This is live on Backchannel. We are realizing one of my first crushes, and I didn't even know it. Mainly the hair. It's mainly the hair.
Just wanted to travel in his TARDIS. Maybe that was the appeal back then. A man with his own TARDIS, never mind car.
I'll tell you what, I take a TARDIS now over trains. I'm just saying what I wouldn't give for a TARDIS at this point in my life.
And I bet you they wear masks in the TARDIS, unlike public transport in the UK at the moment. Good morning. Freddie says good morning. He's joined in the chat, sent us a little wave emoji. Hi, Freddie. Hope you are well. Let us know where you're listening from in the world. If you are listening and want to get involved with the chat, do so. Backchannel is the only place where you can interact with us live within reason. We don't want to have to call out authorities, but you can chat to us. We'll say whatever you like to us this morning. Get involved. The way to do so, if you're listening on an audio only device, head to backchannel.tv. You can pop whatever you'd like to say into us there. Or if you're watching and looking at us now via a live device, an Echo show, the way to get involved, it's so simple. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this morning. Allyson mentioned producer Will there. Producer Will is with us all morning as well. Hi, Will.
Good morning. I like that you've got me fact checking early on in the show.
Before we even bring you on.
Before you even introduce me. I think
there's going to be some really angry Doctor Who fans at home, because Doctor Who fans are so passionate about things. They'll be like, oh, how does she not know the answer to that?
And I thoroughly apologize to you all out there. And after I learn this, I will not ask again.
I don't know who it is. I know who you mean with the curly hair, but I can't figure it out. I don't think it was the first one, because he was like an old man.
Was a mature fella. Okay, by the end of the show, we're going to figure out which guy it is that I fell in love with.
You are
It's
listening to hot content here on the Hayley and Allyson show, trying to figure out which Doctor Who Allyson June Smith used to have a crush on. If you want to take a guess, name a Doctor Who, let us know. The command to give to your device is the word say, or hop on to backchannel.tv to get involved with the chat that way. Producer Will is with us all morning as well. Are you in a good mood, Will?
yeah, I had a really good night's sleep. Lucky me. No children.
Yeah, that's very lucky.
I know. It was
Feel
cold,
really
though.
happy for you. Really
Thanks.
ecstatic.
Yeah,
that
I
you
feel
had a
happy
nice
for me
sleep.
too. I did bust out the old hot water bottle though, 'cause it's pretty chilly here in Yorkshire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, doing good.
Good. Producer Will there, he's a young man in an old man's body, banging out the hot water bottle for the week. We are here until 8 a.m. As always on Backchannel, we have shows throughout the whole of the day. So get involved with ourselves, or you can stay tuned because coming up after us, directly after us, is Liv Harrison. She's here 8 till 9 with her show Live Every Day. You can watch Will again with lovely Kate, and that is at 9 till 10. And then the Anthony Davis show is 12 till 2. And your pal Hal is here 2 till 4. Coming up during the show today, we are going to be chatting true or false. Myself and Allyson get very competitive, overly competitive with a game of true or false. You can join in and you can win the chance to have a personalised song from Allyson June Smith.
This is a new part of the show that Hayley started last week. And so, can I just remind you all, I'm not a professional musician. I've never written songs before in my life, but, I do what's necessary for this job and to make your days wonderful. So.
Isn't she a delight? So I love stitching Allyson up. Allyson, tell us about this story you've read. I just like giving links that she has no idea about. It's real fun for me. Maybe not so fun for you listening because she scrambles about desperately trying to come up with something. I like to keep myself amused. Coming up also, we're going to be doing the 1-star review. We're going to review our location today. So basically, people online, they're very, very angry. They like to review anything that they can. And we've took their reviews and we're going to read them out, and you want you to guess what they are reviewing. It's always fun. Also, we're going to be doing our Agony Aunties section. So myself and Allyson will be trying to solve your problems, or making them a lot worse if you listen to my advice. If you've got a problem you'd like us to solve, then hop on to backchannel.tv on your phone. You can type your problem in there. Or if you're watching us via a visual device, the command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your problem. And also, we're going to be giving you some random facts later on and playing a game of Guess the Celebrity, as always, here on the Hayley and Allyson show. I've just created a jingle there, Ali.
You are getting jinglier as the days go on. Soon, I think the writing of the songs will be pushed over to Hayley because she has a natural aptitude for it. So
that's a very kind way of doing it, isn't it? Tom Baker, producer Willis Texas. Tom Baker was the
man that
Doctor
I
Who you were
love.
talking about.
Yeah, that's the Doctor Who I had a crush on. Look at that. He is absolutely curly hair, a tea drinker. That's the guy. That's it. That's my first crush. There he is, Tom Baker. Everyone.
And if you, Allison's actual partner at the minute has also got big curly hair, so you've stayed with it. You've liked to style, and
as I'm looking at him, I'm like, this is terrifying. Actually, it is absolutely terrifying. I did not know that I chose my partner at the age of 7, but apparently I did.
You were like, I'm sticking with that. I'm trying to think who my crush was growing up. See, I was a big Take That fan. So growing up, I was big into Mark Owen from Take That, but not so much now because he looks like the jockey Lester Piggott. Now he's aged, so not for me anymore. Moved on to Howard. If you're listening, Mark, sorry, apologies. I'm sure you're not offended by that because I'm not your type either. So, Allyson, news stories from around the world here on the Hayley and Allyson show. We like to bring you the fun stories because there's a lot of doom and gloom in the world, isn't there, Ali?
Constant. There's a lot of doom and gloom. So we like to find silver linings, fun stories, stories that are important, but maybe get overlooked, things that really make us learn about ourselves. For example, this first one, which I think is very, very interesting. Now, I don't want to jump in. Hayley, did you want to share this lovely news story?
Yeah, before I do, so this story is, okay, I'll explain it and then I'll explain why I think producer will put this in. So this story
exactly
is about...
why he put it in.
Myself and Allyson June Smith have been with our partners for quite some time. Never once had a proposal. That's fine. We don't want to force them into it. That's fine if they don't want to ask. That's absolutely fine. However, producer Will likes to have a little jibe about it every now and again and put in a marriage-related story in our news stories when he's prepping the show. And this one, I do quite like this one. This story is a woman who married herself. Right, she was sick of having partners that weren't up to scratch, and she said, "You know what? I'm going to marry myself." And she actually did. She married herself, but now she's divorcing herself because she's met someone else. Of course, she has. So model, her name is Chris Galleria. Sorry, excuse my pronunciation there, Chris. I'm sure you're listening this morning, probably on your honeymoon. Second one with herself and then one with a new partner. But she married herself in a formal ceremony. So she got fully kitted out. She had the wedding dress, she had the flowers. She walked herself down the aisle to marry herself. Amazing. She married herself in September of this year, but she's decided to part ways because she's actually met someone now. So she's divorcing herself. She's a 33-year-old model. She's stunning. And she decided, like, I'm not going to be disappointed. I can't find a groom. I can't find someone suitable. So I'm going to marry myself. And she did. And she had the whole wedding day, full pictures of her on her own at the church, full of flowers. And she was very happy while it lasted. But it's come to an end now because she's met a new partner. So there you go. We can marry ourselves, Allyson. Did you know that?
Well, now I know that. Although I hope a marriage to myself lasts longer than hers. Hers was 3 months. She lasted 3 months in that marriage. So,
and how do you say, like, oh, I was here because you're on the divorce papers, you have to be very specific. You're like, I wasn't myself was really annoying. I was annoying to live with. What do you put down?
you'd be like, I let myself down. I did not, I didn't fulfill all my marital duties as a partner. I don't know what your legal reasons for divorce are when you're divorcing yourself. I don't, yeah.
I'd like to hear the wedding speech as well, because, like, she'd do a speech. I'd like to thank me for being me. I mean, imagine this. It's like an Oscars speech. I'd like to thank. But there you go. She's divorcing herself now. She's actually met a genuine person, and she may marry them. She might regret divorcing herself, though. Who knows? If you're listening and you've ever married yourself, let us know. I'd be interested to know the process for myself, because let's face it, he's not going to ask. Good morning. Ali, any news stories took your attention this morning?
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is a good one. So cryptocurrencies, right? Bitcoin, all these sort of things that are going out and about right now. This is how people are earning some money. There is a hamster that is involved with cryptocurrencies, apparently. This hamster has been well, okay, so he has an owner, obviously. He could not register himself and buy his own cryptocurrencies. But so basically, the owner has been choosing cryptocurrencies based on which tube a hamster goes down. So if he goes down one tube, he knows to, I guess, sell. If he goes down another tube, he knows to buy. I don't really know how cryptocurrencies work, but this hamster has been the guiding light. So Bitcoin, Ripple, Dogecoin, Ethereum. These are the ones he's living and
it's
buying
not
and
the
selling.
Hamster, though, is it? I mean, it's his owner who's.
It's
I
his
mean,
owner.
it's,
And his name is
like
Mr. Gox. Mr. Gox is the name of the hamster.
Right.
And so they follow him in Mr. Gox's box. And Mr. Gox's box determines, what they're going to buy, what they're going to sell. Literally. And I mean, it's not a huge amount, everyone. I think the largest amount, what is it? His portfolio contains $390 American dollars worth of euros, 390 euros. And he sells and trades in 20 euro increments. So it's not a massive thing, but he's doing quite well, which I thought was pretty hysterical. All those people trading right now, and a hamster is keeping up with you. So, I mean,
yeah, I mean, I might start doing that myself. Might start maybe taking my baby to soft play, seeing which side she goes, left or right, put some money on, lose it, and then
Bitcoin. Here we go, Bitcoin. Yeah.
And say that she can't go to university because it was her fault because she decided to go down the right tunnel and she lost all of her inheritance. So maybe that's a way to do it.
That's
I
not
mean,
bad. That's not bad. You could be like, well,
I'm
listen.
glad. Yeah, I'm glad they're not using like huge amounts of money because that would be really terrifying if you were betting like your mortgage away on a hamster going down a tunnel. But yeah, I mean, are you have you ever indulged in cryptocurrency? I haven't a clue, Alison. I'm not going to lie, what it is.
No, I haven't. I don't know that much about it. I do know someone who was involved with cryptocurrency. I had a mate who was I don't know how he was involved, but he was in Dubai. He was doing I'm sure it's dodgy. But anyway, he was doing cryptocurrency stuff. It was exciting. I was like, I had no idea. But I mean, it is interesting the amount of people who have Did you hear the story of the guy who couldn't figure out his code to get into his cryptocurrency and he had like $1 million worth of and he forgot because he bought it so long ago, right? When this all first started happening, he bought it.
Mhm.
And then afterwards was like, I can't remember the password. And he had a limited time to be able to get in to get the money. I don't know what happened, but I thought that was
What
a
is
fascinating story.
Gringotts? Like, why has he got a limited time? Is it like an escape room?
He had to cash in. Like, because he bought it years and years ago. And I think he needed to like do something with it. Again, don't know how it works. But he couldn't figure out how to get in. So I was like, that's hysterical. Because that's what would happen to me. I can't remember passcodes. I know everyone's like, oh, different passcodes, change your passcodes. I mean, if I was to do that,
Listen,
everyone.
I mean, I don't know about you, Alison, but because since obviously of the virus, have you heard of it? It's been a bit of a virus going around the world, but I
Is
don't know if
there?
you've heard of it. Yeah, but because obviously we've been using contactless a lot, I forgot my PIN number for my card. Like, I have no
Oh,
idea what it is.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
can only buy things now that are £40 or less because I have no idea what my PIN number is. If you'd like to guess, the command to give to your device is the word say.
Say.
Or if you know my PIN number, get involved. Please don't. There's nothing in there for you to take, I'll be honest with you. I put my money on a hamster that turned left instead of right. So I lost it all. I lost it all. Another article that's took my eye this morning, Alison, you'll like this one. Science. So this is scientifically proven that there's always room for dessert. So even when you're full, scientists have proven you've still got room for dessert. Apparently, I mean, scientists have got too much money to research things that they really should be researching more important things. But they have said apparently our levels of ghrelin, is that how you say it? Get in
Yeah,
touch
I'm
if you're
gonna
a
accept
scientist
that.
listening. You're going to accept. Of course you are. You're not a scientist.
I will
I'll
accept that answer.
Hayley.
I accept it.
There'll be some scientists at home shuddering at me saying it wrong. Apparently, our levels of ghrelin are high in bloodstream when we feel hungry. After we fuel our bodies with food, ghrelin levels go down and leptin levels go up, and we're full. But this is how things are supposed to work. But we still crave desserts, always. And apparently, when our body is confronted with the temptation of sweets, these hormones get a bit confused, and that's why we're still able to eat a dessert. I mean, I don't know how it exactly works, and they haven't really explained it in the article that I've just read out live on air. Good morning. But yeah, apparently there's always room for dessert, even though you feel full, and you may actually be full. Your brain will sort of send out signals to go, no, there's a little bit of room for pie. We can have some pie.
We can always have pie. Well, I like that it's scientifically proven. I like that I'm not an anomaly. I'm glad that I'm not alone in this ability to always eat dessert. Although I don't know about you, Hayley. I'm a 2-dinner person. I would rather have 2 meals than a meal and dessert. I'm more of a savory girl. I'm a savory girl.
2 meals instead of a meal and a dessert. Oh no, not for me.
Oh, you're a sweet tooth. You like a dessert.
Yeah, I love a dessert. I'd happily have 2 desserts instead of 2 meals. Let us know what you'd do. We are talking the big issues here on the Hayley and Allyson show this morning.
Hayley, we are the perfect date. We should go out. Are you kidding? I'll eat your dinner.
I'll eat your dessert. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We are a match, mate. We should just marry each other, Allyson. And then that way all our problems have solved.
I think this is what's going on. I think eventually they'd be fine with it. Probably they'd be like, yeah, you'll still cook and clean at our house though, right? Go ahead and get married.
We've got ourselves real modern men. You'll still cook and clean, yeah? A real
still come around, right? I don't even know how the washing machine works. I don't even. Yeah. He always tries to pull. I make him sound like a silly North American. This is my boyfriend. He sounds nothing like this. He always tries to say things like, yeah, but you do such a good job. This is what they do. They do a bad job at things just so they can go, yeah, but that's what happens when I do it. And you're like, oh, don't you?
Yeah,
I know your
exactly trick. Exactly that. Or like, oh, I can't cook really. We'll just have pizza. No. What? No. Not when I've been slaving away.
Cook? Yeah.
Slaving. I say slaving away, Allyson. I do a microwave meal. I can't cook.
I can't either.
Let us know where you are in the world. Let us know where you're listening from this morning. Get in touch. We are here until 8 a.m. chatting desserts, chatting marrying yourself. Producer Will. Hello, Producer Will.
I've got some more on the story about the man who got locked out of his Bitcoin wallet.
Thank you. Yes.
He's called Stefan Thomas. This isn't from an article from January this year. It's called Stefan Thomas. And basically 10 years ago, he was getting paid in Bitcoin when one Bitcoin was worth just like a couple of dollars. Now one Bitcoin is worth $34,000. Okay. So, and this guy was just getting paid in them 10 years ago. So it was 240 million is how much he had in his Bitcoin wallet. And he had 10 attempts to get the password right, to put his password in that would get him access to the money, which he wrote his password down on a piece of paper and lost it. So
is there no way of resetting your password like an email so you can go?
I was kind of hoping that you wouldn't ask me that, Hayley.
Well, I have Will.
Okay, well, I have the answers. So I don't know is the answer.
Basically,
I bet you it's tricky because it was so many years ago that they're going to be like, now? Like, I don't think it's like resetting your Amazon.
Yeah, it's not like logging into your Instagram, is it? We can just forgot my password.
Not with this $340 million.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So he had to wave goodbye to it. So Stefan. That's it. He put his password in wrong 10 times.
That's not fair. That's his money. How is that fair?
Get over it. Everybody was like, oh, why didn't you just like... Because he was like this big journalist or something. He was like a tech journalist. So he was like, oh, surely you could have just like spent some of the money and hired somebody to help you like get in, figure it out. And then, you know, you'd be a millionaire.
If that's you, Stefan, you're listening today, let us know. Get in touch. You're probably still crying, actually.
Can you imagine? It's like throwing away your winning lottery ticket.
Sometimes I think, have I done that? Because I've never actually won more than £10.
Maybe we'll do this tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk about people who like... Because there was that guy who phoned up and he was like... Yeah, he had the winning ticket, but he was like, he had to get bullied by his like daughter into checking his numbers or whatever. And then he phoned the like lottery help desk number and he'd won like 70 million. And he was just like, oh, right. That's good. He was just very blasé about it.
Listen, I hate that. If you've won something, you make sure you sound excited. So I've worked in radio for a long time. And sometimes when you tell people they've won, they just go, all right, cheers. You think, no, this is not the reaction that we need.
Like, because that doesn't make a good clip to play in the future, does it? If it's just some geezer being like, oh, nice.
Thanks very much.
Good one.
Oh,
cheers.
this is amazing. This is amazing.
You need people screaming. You need people, oh my God, I can't believe I won.
Exactly. And people do that on the Hayley and Allyson show because you can win big prizes here, people. You can win huge prizes. You can win a personalised song from Allyson June Smith. You could win a personalised dance from producer Will. There's lots of prizes you can win, and you will be enthusiastic when you win such great prizes here on the Hayley and Allyson show. Thank you, producer Will. Just having a little think there, weren't you? You were just having a little ponder.
I was thinking about what prizes I could give away on the show. Like I'm envisioning like just a big bag of note.
A big bag of
note. Oh, you're not
big bag of no.
A big bag of nothing, as you would say, outside of Yorkshire. A big bag of no.
No.
Oh, right. Yeah. I was going to say, I'm from the UK and I can't understand you. So if you're from America,
speak Yorkshire, love. Big bag of no.
Thanks, producer Will. Back to your box room, Expelliarmus. Welcome to the Hayley and Allyson show. We are here until 8 a.m. Get involved with the show. Let us know where you are listening from this morning. The command to give to your device if you are watching us on an Echo show is the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this morning. Or if you are listening on an audio-only Echo, hop on to backchannel.tv on your phone. It is as simple as that. Just tell us where you are in the world. Tell us what you're listening to. Tell us what you're listening to. You're listening to us, clearly. But tell us what you've had to eat this morning. It's been a very long night, Allyson. I was up again with a small child. My child, by the way. Yeah.
A random kid
Yeah,
decided to stay up with that one.
she is not sleeping, and I am feeling the stress from that. Good morning. If you've got a small child who's not sleeping as well, maybe give me some tips. Let me know. The command to give to your device is the word say. Or also, like I say, hop on to backchannel.tv. We are talking news stories this morning. Have you seen a news story, Allyson?
Yes, I have. This one, this is terrifying because sadly enough, I could see myself doing something this dumb. A woman accidentally swallowed an AirPod instead of a painkiller.
Of course she did.
She had painkillers in one hand and her iPod Airs in the other, and just like wasn't thinking, probably hungover, and threw one of the AirPods in and chugged it down, and then realized what she had done. The best part was apparently there was audio recorded of it going down. Yeah, like because her friend was on the line, so she had been talking. Yeah, so there is audio of the AirPod going down and in her stomach, and there was some noises of digestion before the AirPod stopped working. Now, this is not the first time either that somebody has done this. In fact, there are quite a few incidents of people accidentally swallowing an AirPod, and there's other audio of people's stomachs.
And did she have to wait for it to come out the other end? I mean, what did she get it back?
You know what? I read to the end of the article, but they did not discuss. They kind of brushed over that, to be honest with you. So, yeah, Will, he's here.
It's me again. I know the answers only because I did a deep dive into her TikTok to try and... I followed the links through to her TikTok because I heard the audio. It's disgusting. We can't play it because it's very sweary. So she swallowed it and like kind of almost immediately realized what she'd done.
And tried to get it up.
She tried to bring it back up, which she couldn't do. So then she just kind of cut her losses and waited for it to pass naturally, and just abandoned it.
Did it pass naturally?
It did pass naturally. She got like X-rays done to make sure, but she didn't try and retrieve it or anything.
Okay,
I was going to say, does it still work?
Surely not if it's been in your stomach. But it's good. The audio from her stomach is really weird because you can. It's like. Because you can hear what she's saying, but it's like it's in like a box at the other end of the room. It's weird, but there's also like gurgling noises.
Yeah, of the body working, doing its thing.
Doing its thing, yeah. Not the one.
Good. Thank you, producer Will. Listen, if you've swallowed your AirPods, then get in touch. Let us know. Maybe we could give a little message to your stomach. Maybe we could do a little secret message just to your stomach. The command to give to your device is the word say. Funnily enough, Allyson, so I was in A&E not so long ago with my daughter who was in a children's hospital. Don't worry, she's absolutely fine. And but there was a child in there she was about 14 and she'd swallowed a ring pull off a Coke can. And I just heard her say to her mum. So she just heard her say to her mum, she goes, I figured what I'm going to do now, mum, is in the future, I'm just going to pour my drink into a glass and drink it out that way. It was just really funny. I was like, oh, bless her. But
she's really learned. She's like, I think what I'm going to do from now on, Mum, is not swallow that part of the can. Is what I've decided. I'm not going to rip it off and swallow it because we know that's what you did. Anyway.
Well, good morning. If you've swallowed anything that you're actually, but no, we'll not do that. It's a breakfast show. Just realised what I was going to say. It is very early for innuendos, Hayley. Get involved in the show in another way, though. Whatever you'd like to tell us, we are here this morning until 8 a.m. It's the Hayley and Allyson show. If you've seen a funny news story that struck your eye, then let us know what that is. The command to give to your device is the word say, or hop on to backchannel.tv on your phone. Let us know that way. Coming up now, we're going to be doing the 1-star location review where we read out several people's reviews and we want you to guess where we are talking about. Also, coming up during the rest of the show, we are going to be doing our Agony Aunties section where myself and Allyson are your glamorous younger aunties and we will be trying to solve solve your problems. If you have a problem this morning you think, I don't know how to solve it, get in touch, because we won't solve it, but we can at least have a laugh trying. The command to give to your device is the word say, or like I say, hop on to backchannel.tv. Allyson, 1-star review. Shall we go?
Yes. So location review. These are angry people who just have nowhere to channel their anger, their frustrations. So they do it in reviews, and they give places, movies, TV shows 1 star. So today is a location. So we are trying to figure out from these 1-star reviews where the location is. What is this famous location? Now, please keep in mind, it could be a spectacular location. It's just these people we've decided are angry and resentful. So do not think that this is a bad location. This could be the most amazing location ever. People are just frustrated and are complaining about it because they don't have any outlets in their lives. We also like to give each other motivation when we read our reviews, just to really channel some anger, put ourselves in the situation of some random angry people. So, Hayley, do you want to read first, or do you want me to read first?
I will read first, Allyson. I will read first. What is my motivation for these?
Okay, this morning we're going to start off. Okay, you got up and there's no coffee in the house. You're a person who has no coffee in the house. Let's do that. Nice and easy. There we go.
I mean, it's terrifying, Allyson.
I
Please don't try and
know.
scare me like that.
I
It
know.
is terrifying. Here we go. 1-star review of a location, but which location are we talking about? The command to give to your device is the word say. If you're watching us on the live feed, or if you're listening on an audio-only device, head to backchannel.tv. 1-star review, go. Dirty, no amenities, smelled like a giant urinal. Sorry, I got carried away with my own performance. Most buildings are damaged and falling apart. Areas closed early. Thought there would be a wow factor, but wasn't impressed. That's my opinion. But I would take the boat tour and see other islands as well. I hated this trip. It's boring, creepy, and I couldn't wait to get off the island. Unless you're into this kind of thing, I'd skip it. It has self-guided audio, which is impossible to follow. And other than being freaked out, I didn't get much out of it.
All right. Hayley, first off, excellent. I totally believed you did not have any coffee in the house this morning, right? Really well done. I could feel your struggle. But let's look at some of the clues in this. I think there's a lot of clues in this one. So we know it's on an island, right? There's a boat tour that can take you through some other islands. It has a self-guided, one of those headsets. So it's obviously a very well-known self-guided, impossible to follow other than being freaked out. So there's freaked out. So something maybe a little scary or a little, I don't know, a little intimidating. Okay. Most buildings are damaged and falling apart. There we go. There's some buildings. Smelled like a giant urinal, as they say. I like it. Say it again. Hayley, you say it the way you say it.
Urinal.
You
say urinal. That's maybe a new song. You say urinal, I say urinal. Let's get together and talk. Allyson, would you like to read out the next review? If you have a guess, can you? If you know the location we're talking about, get involved in the chat.
Know.
You can win a personalized song from Allyson June Smith. So the prizes are big, people. The prizes are big. Don't let this pass you by. Don't be like that man who lost all his cryptocurrency. You don't want to lose out on this great prize. Here we go. Allyson, another review.
Okay.
This is another separate person who left this location 1 star. I'd like you to read this review as a person. Okay, I'm trying to find it. A person who's just realised that the sole of their shoe has come off.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But they're out and about. They're nowhere near home. Her name's Audrey. She's 58.
Is that 58?
Okay. Is that enough?
Yeah.
Is that enough?
That's good. That's good. That gives me a lot to work with. All right, here we go.
She likes cheese. Okay, there you go.
Oh, God, who doesn't? Okay, I feel like I'm akin to her. Okay, here we go. How many people can you pump through? Lots? Just go here to find out? They turn everyone there into a zombie with their headphone tours, and the guy on the auto tour has a weird voice. Not to mention, you can't even get a hot dog. The least they can do is provide some food if you're going to waste your time there. Also, there is a rich history on the island, but focus is put on certain aspects, not the whole story. There we go. It was more questioning because
I love that, Allyson.
Yeah. I discovered that I lost the soul as I was in the read.
She takes it very seriously, people. Allyson June Smith, former drama teacher. Listen, I love this review because it says you can't even get a hot dog. What is the point of going to a tourist place if you can't get a hot dog?
Not even a hot dog. Not even a hot dog. Yeah.
Absolutely outrageous. I am angry on their behalf. But where are they talking about? What is the location? The command to give to your device is the word say if you're watching us via the live stream, or if you're listening on an Echo audio only, head to backchannel.tv, get your guess in there, and you can win a song from Allyson June Smith. I like this so far. A lot of people are moaning. Of course they are. People are very unhappy online. It's dirty, smell like a urinal. It's on an island. We know it's an audio tour, but where is the location? Okay, I'm going to read another review. Allyson, how would you like me to read this, please?
Hayley, I would like you to read this as a, let's keep it nice and simple, a daycare worker, a nursery worker, someone who works with young children in large groups.
Okay.
You're midway through the day. You're midway through the day, right?
Do you know
2
what?
hours till the parents come.
You know what I noticed about nursery? I have worked in nurseries in my time. You get really bad posture because you're always bent over picking up children. Did you know that?
Let me hear that in the read. Let me hear your backache while you read.
All right, Scorsese. I mean, it's just meant to be a fun game, Allyson. Let me hear that.
No.
Let me hear your emotion.
Let me know. Give me that in the motivation. All right, with a bad back. And scene.
If you enjoy flies and stench and crowds, please take this tour. Complete waste of time and money. So gross. 3 hours we can't get back. My son and I could not get off this island fast enough.
Okay.
End of
Excellent.
scene. End of scene.
Excellent. Very well
If
done.
you enjoy flies, Jeff Goldblum might like this. And stench and crowds, then this is the tourist destination for you. They said it's 3 hours. They've wasted 3 hours. They can't get back. Her son and I'm saying it's a woman. It might not be a woman. My son and I could not get off this island fast enough. But where is the island? What is the location? Let us know. Get your guesses in now, please. The command to give to your device is the word say, or hop on to backchannel.tv. Make your guesses that way. We're going to give you a few more clues before we go to our spoon-fed round. And the spoon-fed round is basically we just tell you the answer. We give it you.
Although I have to admit, with a lot of these, there is a lot of information already that we have been. So most buildings. Oh, so there's buildings that they're looking at on an island. Boat tour. Everyone is complaining about the crowds of people. You went to a famous location. There's just so many people. What you thought today would be the day everyone took it off and you're the only ones there? This amazes me when people complain about that. Island can't get off soon enough. Kind of creepy. I think that's the main. People are complaining about headphones. They don't like the headphones. That everyone looks like a zombie when doing the headphone tour, and also someone complained about the weird voice on the. All right, give the voice actor a break.
There's people who complain about everything. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
they do.
Hayley and
they
I
really do.
are available. We're available to do this.
Very available.
Very available. Okay, another clue to help you figure out this location that people are giving 1-star reviews to. Okay, Hayley, what is my motivation for my next read?
Okay, Allyson, I'd like you to read this in the style of an old man who I'd say is 68.
Okay. You always like me to do male characters. You're into me doing male characters. Acting as male characters.
He's called John, and he can't find the remote, but the football is about to start.
Oh, good one. Okay.
Yeah.
For sure haunted. I went here with my boyfriend, but couldn't enjoy it because of the oppressive feelings from spirits. Everywhere I went on the island, I could hear sounds of spirits jeering and shouting. At one point, I could see figures moving the halls. Stay away from this place if you're sensitive to spirits. Otherwise, you might find it informative. There we go.
There we go. Last clue. They said it was haunted. They couldn't enjoy it because of the oppressive feeling from the spirits.
The spirits were jeering and shouting. They were jeering and shouting. So angry spirits. That's at this location. That'll help to narrow it down. Stay away from this place if you're sensitive to spirits. Otherwise, you might find it informative. You might if there's no spiritual yelling. You can hear the weird voice on the tour and then hear the information. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean,
there's an island. There's no hot dogs. It's an audio tour. I think it's quite easy, this one today. I'm not going to lie to you. Get in touch.
Yeah.
The command to give to your device is the word say. If you're watching us via the live feed now, or if you are listening on an audio-only echo, then hop on to backchannel.tv. Last chance to get your guesses in. I'm going to read out some very quick facts now before we do the reveal. This location is in San Francisco. Massive clue. It's been active from 1934 to 1963. 1.5 million people visit every year, and it's now been overtaken by birds. So they were the original inhabitants of the island, and they're coming back to claim it. But where are we talking about? Last chance to get your guesses in. The command to give to your device is the word say, or hop on to backchannel.tv. Don't know why I said it like that. Backchannel.tv.
Let's Backchannel.tv. Yeah. And it really is easy. If I can say again, even if you're brushing your teeth, even if you're doing stuff, once you get onto backchannel.tv, if you don't have a device with a screen, it is very easy to communicate with us.
Very easy. And here we go. Freddie has got the answer right. Good morning, Freddie. We can reveal that the location that people have given 1 stars to is, of course, Allyson.
Alcatraz. Yes.
Alcatraz. Well done,
Brutal.
Freddie. You win a personalised song from Allyson June Smith in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Freddie, we talked about prison. I think that's something you shouldn't be in. I love that you join us today. Hey, Freddie, what can we say? You're a winner!
Woo! Thank you, Allyson. Well done, Freddie. You are the winner for the day. You get to go around feeling all smug with a warm glow and have that catchy song in your head all day. That's yours. You can take that song with you wherever you want to go. Apologies for anyone who was offended by that song. We can see that we have lost 4 listeners since Allyson sung that. Good morning. This is the Hayley and Allyson show. We have just played the 1-star location review. It was Alcatraz. Have you been to Alcatraz, Ali?
As a tourist? No, I have not been to Alcatraz, although I watched lots of documentaries about Alcatraz, because they do say there's lots of ghosts, lots of angry spirits. Obviously, it was a pretty rough prison. Everyone, it was not a cushy, lovely prison. It was a little tough. It was a tough one to get through. But yeah, no, I've never been to San Francisco. So if I did go to San Fran, though, I would for sure go on a tour of Alcatraz. I 100% would, in a heartbeat. Yeah.
It's brilliant. Me and my partner went. We did it. And it was. I really enjoyed it. No hot dogs though. Really annoyed me.
I think I know who wrote that review. Did you do the headset? Did you do the headset tour?
Yeah, headset tour. I enjoyed it. Well, it was sort of like doing a silent disco because you're sort of walking around like a really depressing silent disco. It's great. You feel it. You feel the atmosphere. I really enjoyed it. But what I found really fun. I mean, it's not funny. It's quite tragic, really. But there was a former inmate of Alcatraz was in the shop signing copies of his book about Alcatraz, which I found so weird because he was in there as a prisoner and had a terrible time, and now he's back there.
Every day selling a book.
Every day selling a book. I mean, that's got to bring on some sort of PTSD, surely. But there you go. It's I really enjoyed Alcatraz. I would give it 5 stars. I'd highly recommend it. Unlike these people,
I like that you. You
Sorry.
called it a depressing silent disco. I do like that. If anyone's never been to a silent disco, basically that's what happens is people just wear headsets and then you can tune into whatever channel you want and everyone just dances around, which I think is so yeah, it would be a depressing because all you're hearing about is prison and horrible stories. Odd though that they played Mambo number 5 at the end of that tour, but you know.
Really weird. Yeah, really weird. I thought that was very out of touch. And it is sort of like, I mean, it's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? Because people were held captive here and held captive because of things that they did, but people are just joking around in the cells, just like, hey, look at me, I'm on the toilet in Alcatraz. Whoa. Very bizarre, but I enjoyed it. I would highly recommend the tour. Go and visit if you haven't, or if you don't like queues, maybe don't go and see. Don't go and visit somewhere that's a tourist destination.
Yeah, if you don't like crowds, don't go to crowded environments. Is the one key. I'm gonna pass. This is what we've looked today. If you don't like crowds, either stay at home. Go to very unpopular locations like dentist office. That's good. That's an unpopular location.
Yeah, or like a Morrissey concert. There won't be many people there now.
Yeah.
Go to. You are listening to the Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel until 8 a.m. Get involved with the show. We're an interactive show. Coming up, we're going to be doing our Agony Auntie section where myself and Allyson are going to try and solve your problems. Make them worse. Do not sue. Yeah. As Allyson always likes to point out, we are not trained therapists. I don't know what gives you the impression that our advice would be beneficial, but thank you for sending your problems in. We are going to discuss them now. Please don't feel that you have to take this advice. It's just a bit of light-hearted fun. Even if your problem is serious, listen. I'm just basically doing a really massive disclaimer because I don't want to get sued for some of the advice that I give. Because some friends still don't speak to me. Have you got any problems today, Allyson? Have we had many through?
Yeah, we have. Okay, let's start off. Our first one is Hannah from Connecticut. Hello, lovely Hannah. Thank you for sharing your problem with us. I am visiting England from North America. Ooh, a person I know knew when I was coming and where to reach me. They have never called to say hello or welcome. I meant to call them. Am I right to be mad that we didn't hang out? How do I confront them?
Listen, Hannah, they might just think, oh, she's going to take some time to settle in. I'll give her a little bit of space. I'm sure there's plenty of things she needs to catch up with. So I wouldn't be offended by that. I know that I would sort of give my friends a little bit of space if they're just moving over. Maybe drop them a text and just say, oh, I'm here now. I'm all settled in. Do you fancy meeting for a coffee? You don't be personally offended by stuff. We all have busy lives. Everyone's sort of doing their own thing. They're probably just giving you a little bit of space. So yeah, I wouldn't get offended by that. Maybe poke them on Facebook. Do we still do that?
I don't know if we. I guess people. I haven't seen a poke for a long time on Facebook.
Good morning.
Good morning. But yeah, Hayley, actually, I think that is the most. Look at you playing the logical, giving good, nice advice today. I agree with Hayley, Hannah. I think. Look, they probably just assume that you are. Look, if you're visiting, they assume that you've got a schedule. You're doing lots of things, so maybe they're just waiting for you to contact them. So I would give it a contact, Hannah. I would, do a text or a call out. Remind them how long you're around for. If they'd like to, maybe let them know things you're going to do if they want to come and do one of those things. That's a nice way just to be like, hey, I know you're busy, just putting it out there. We're going to do this. But yeah, Hannah, I would say this is one of those instances where you got to remember it's not about you. Just always think that it's not about you. It's not about you. Yeah.
Or Hannah. You could do a passive-aggressive status on Facebook, Twitter, whatever your form, and be like, oh, do you know those passive-aggressive ones that they do? Where they're like, some people haven't been in touch, like that, and just wait for people to comment, name and shame, like things like that.
I've been in England for a week now, and I still am waiting to hear from certain people.
Naming no names, #blessed. Yeah, you could do one of them. I've done it before.
Have you done it? Are you a passive aggressive?
No, okay, I'm really not.
You're not.
I'd love to do it. I'd love to. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it, but I just haven't because I hate people who do it myself. But yeah, there you go, Hannah. Thank you for sending your problem in. Allyson, I've got a problem for you.
All right, hit me. Not literally.
Chris from Virginia, he said, I have a friend that I wish was a small doses friend. Oh, I've never heard that statement before.
I like that. I like that
Yeah.
terminology.
Who I instead spend an evening a week with. We take a class together and take the same train home after. I'm getting frustrated with her for invading my space through no fault of her own. How do I manage my feelings and maintain a friendship for her when I find her annoying sometimes and see her 1,000% more than I wish I did? Pretty harsh, Chris. Pretty
Chris,
harsh.
I feel like you don't want this person in your life. I'm just gonna get direct. I feel like this person is an acquaintance, is what this person is, not necessarily a friend. They are somebody that are in certain aspects of your life. And I think, Chris, once you keep kind of shutting down anything beyond the class or train communication, they're gonna get it. I like to think they'd get it. And if they don't, well, then, I mean, you can still set your boundaries where you want it, you know? I find her annoying sometimes and see her 1,000% more than I wish I did. Yeah, Chris, I think it's just time to maybe take a different class. I don't know. Can we? I really get the vibe that, like, this person, a small dose friend. Yeah, I don't even think they're a friend. I think they're just someone you happen to cross paths with right now in your life for a couple of hours a week. So don't feel bad. Chris, I think what you should feel worse about is maybe creating the illusion that there is a friendship. There, I said it, Chris.
There we go. We are trying to solve your problems here on the Hayley and Allyson show. If you're just joining us, Chris from Virginia says he has a friend who he spends too much time with and he doesn't enjoy. I mean, that sounds pretty horrible, to be honest with you, Chris. What you could do is, and I've done it with friends in the past that I don't want to be around anymore, just weed them out slowly. Just weed them out. That's what I say. Weed them out.
Yeah.
Just sort of stop answering the calls, block them. Just do it really subtly. Move house. You can move house. I've done that in the past. Move country. Do it really subtly. That's how Allyson did it. She moved across from Canada to the UK just to get rid of people, mainly debt collectors, but she's still here. Listen, Chris, I'm sure they won't be offended. I'm sure that they might not want to spend as much time with you. Oh, here we go. I've got a message from Stacey. Good morning, Stacey. She says, I'm just not feeling well today. I'm hoping a little bit of UK cheer UK will cheer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling very well, Stacey. And whatever we can do to make you feel better, then do let us know. Give me.
I do hope Stacey is not the one that Chris is talking about. I mean,
I don't.
Could you, Stacey? If you just found out that your friend Chris from Virginia doesn't want to hang out with you, I apologize, but I'm sure that's not the thing, Stacey. I'm sure. What we're doing here, Stacey, is going over some problems. So you know what might be nice for you, might make you feel better, is if you have any advice for any of these people. Sometimes it feels good to be able to pass on some advice. Oh, Stacey's from Texas.
Well, listen, Stacey, give me 2 days. I'll come across with some chicken soup. How does that sound? It might be feeling better by then.
There you go.
I mean, it would take me some time. It'd probably be cold. Probably get some sort of illness because the fact I've had it on the plane. But the offer is there, Stacey. I hope you are feeling better. And whatever we can do to cheer you up on the Hayley and Allyson show, then we will try our very best, Stacey. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. We are chatting people's problems here on the Hayley and Allyson show. It is our Agony Aunties section. Let's have a listen. Let's have another problem. I've got another problem for you, Ellie.
All right.
This is from Caitlin from Oklahoma. Did you like what I did?
Oh, I did. I see what you did there.
Bet she's not heard that before. My in-laws have terrible guest mattresses. And my back hurts a lot when I sleep on them, but we visit for a week every year. A hotel isn't an option. Is there a polite way to offer to buy a foam internet mattress? Do we bring an air mattress? If I get pregnant, can I use that as an excuse? I mean, you're going a bit far there just to getting pregnant just to get a new mattress, Caitlin. But she said, can I use that as an excuse? I'll only be... Oh, she is pregnant, sorry. If I get pregnant, can I use that as an excuse? I'm only 2 months along. I love them, but I want my sleep. I mean, if you were pregnant, I'd milk that because I definitely did that.
That's what I was going to say. 100%. You milk that pregnancy. You say, look, because of the pregnancy, my back is like this. And then after the pregnancy, your back has been permanently damaged from having the baby. I mean, we can just stick with that right? We can just say, I'm sorry, since the birth, my back is just but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Caitlin, I don't think you're being rude by perhaps saying to the in-laws, look, love staying with you guys. It's so great. But I just found over the last little while, my back has become particularly sensitive. So when we come to yours, if you don't mind, I am going to purchase a foam thing to put over this, or I don't think there'd be a part of any, yeah, any problems with that at all, Caitlin. Yeah, I think it would be fine. I think your in-laws would understand. And if anything, if you're buying it to stay there, well, then look at if they have other guests over. Now they've got another foam topper or a foam that they can put down for their guests. So really, Caitlin, everyone's a winner. Everyone's
Everyone's
a
a
winner.
winner, Caitlin. Listen, I milked my pregnancy. I mean, my baby's nearly 2 now, and I'm still using it. I was like, I can't have my partner sleep in the bed with me, and I still say that to him now. Still, he needs to sleep in a different house. You know, you've
You need
really got
to.
to milk this pregnancy. You're giving your cousin a migraine. It's no good for me. Baby, do you know what my favourite one was? And they used to do this on a TV show in the UK called The Royal Family. When she was pregnant, she'd be like, baby wants Dairy on toast. She'd be like, baby wants this. So whatever you want to eat, you just use that. Oh, I think the baby's really craving some chocolate right now. Could do with some of
Yes.
that. Just absolutely use it because you are carrying that baby around. You use that however you want to do it. And I'm terrible now. I'm of a certain age where I can't sleep I can't sleep without my own pillow. I mean, it's the older you get, the more you need in a bed, isn't it?
Oh, it's
I
so
need a
true. And
leg pillow, a neck pillow.
oh, look, your body starts to fall apart the older we get. And in fact, if any listeners out there, if you have any other pillows or sleep tricks, especially for lovely Stacy who's not feeling well, maybe there's something out there that she is unaware of that might be able to help her sleep. I have really found, like you said, the pillow between the knees, a knee pillow, really does help. It really does help.
If you've just tuned in, you are listening to OAP FM, where we're giving you tips to sleep better of a night when your body is falling to pieces. Good morning. This is the Hayley and Allyson show. We're trying to solve your problems here. Stacey, I'm trying to decipher your message. I don't know if this has come through wrong, but you said unplug a beautiful part of Texas in Spanish. So I'm not sure if you wanted me to speak Spanish to you, if that's what you want me to do, because I'll have to learn quickly.
¿Cómo
I don't know.
estás? ¿Cómo estás, Stacy? ¿Cómo estás? She's
All
not
right,
feeling
show
well
off.
today. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Someone's got Duolingo, haven't they? Okay.
I took it in mi escuela por 3 años. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, get out of town. Allyson June Smith there. She's international from
Stacy's like, that
Canada.
is the worst Spanish accent I've ever heard in my life. I'm sorry, Stacy. I'm from Canada. I did the best I could. But yes, we are talking people's problems, and we just discussed Caitlin, who wants to buy a new mattress for her in-laws' place, and we 100% support it, Caitlin. Go get that orthopedic mattress. You tell them your baby demands it. So that's what we've decided, Caitlin.
Get that orthopedic mattress.
Go get
You
the
heard it
orthopedic
here
of your
first.
dream, Caitlin, is what I say. Yeah.
Do you know when I was pregnant, my partner used to get really annoyed because I slept in one of those giant U-shaped pillows. Do you seen these? They're like giant, so they wrap around you like a giant U. And he used to get so annoyed because he was like, "Oh my god, it's like sleeping next to someone sleeping in a life raft." Because I couldn't. He had no room in the bed. It was just me sleeping with this giant Tetris piece around my head. So yeah, Stacey, Caitlin, you get your mattress. Good morning. If you've got a problem you'd like us to, solve, just loosely discuss here on the Hayley and
Give you
Allyson
some
show.
options. Yeah.
Give you some options. Then get in touch. The command to give to your device is the word say. If you are watching via an Echo show, all you need to do is the word say followed by your problem. Or if you're listening on audio only Echo, dead easy to get involved. Head to backchannel.tv on your phone. Like Stacey, she said she's listening to the Highway in Alice. Highway in Alice. I mean, some of them we have to decipher. Highway in Alice. Is that an album, Stacey? Let us know here on the Hayley and Allyson show. Producer Will, do you have a problem for our young Allyson?
I've got a great problem. As good
I'm
as problems
excited.
get.
Okay, as good as problems get.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks, Hayley.
Give me a problem.
Okay.
Give me.
So Beth's in Arizona, but it's not as cold in Arizona as it is here. Here's what Beth said. How do I confront my messy housemates? They're forever leaving dirty dishes in the kitchen and old food in the living room. Not to mention, our shared bathroom is disgusting, full of hair and empty bottles of products. We have a cleaner that comes once a month, but I can't wait until then. I always do my dishes and put them away every night. I can clean it up after myself like a normal person, but I refuse to clean up after other adults. Should I call my landlord? Should she rat them out to her landlord? Allyson, what do you think?
Well, Beth, look, living with roommates, flatmates that are messy is tricky because, look, you're always trying to establish a nice living arrangement with these people and you want to be considerate of their feelings. Have we had a discussion with the flatmates? I'm a big believer if you're going to live with more than one person, there should be. I know this sounds silly, but you should be doing, I think, a monthly kind of. I don't want to say house meeting, but kind of a
I
house
think
meeting.
a house meeting, yeah.
Yeah, where you're like, how are things going? Is there anything without it being personal? Is there anything that are there any needs not being met for anyone that they need to live in the most
Mhm.
comfortable environment? Because that is a discussion I had whenever I had flatmates before we even moved in together. I'd be like, what is necessary for you to have a good life? Enjoy, what are the most important things for you? You kind of going into it, what is their, what they need. So in this situation, I would say, Beth, having a conversation with the flatmates as opposed to the landlord, I think is your
Yeah.
best step. Because the landlord, what's the landlord going to do? I mean, the landlord, you
And you
guys
don't
be
want to be
cleaner.
that housemate that
No.
this keeps calling the landlord, do you? I think first, like, because I live with other people, I live in a
Yeah.
shared house. There's 6 of us, which is quite a lot. So sometimes you just have to be like, hey, look, this is a problem. And they probably don't even realize. They might not even realize. So start with just bringing it up. Hey, this is a problem. Like, I'd appreciate if you could do this, whatever. But also, it sounds like you're doing your own thing. Like, you said that you look after your stuff, you look after yourself, and at the end of the day, that's pretty much all you can do.
Yeah. I mean, what you could say too, I was thinking about this, Beth. What you could say too is maybe just approach them and say, hey, I'm just noticing that we're all very busy with our lives. Should we maybe think about getting the cleaner in more often? How about start the conversation that way? I know
Yeah.
everyone's very busy. It's been hard for everyone to keep up on. So that way you're not attacking. You're going, hey, all of our lives we seem very overwhelmed, which
Mm-hmm.
is great. I'm glad we're busy, but it might be worth that extra little bit. Maybe we should get the cleaner in every other week, or maybe just because I'm noticing things are getting out of hand. And if we don't think we should get the cleaner, that's fine. But I think we need to maybe I don't want to say make chores, but be a little bit more on top of what is
Yeah.
happening or yeah. Because I literally
Also,
yeah, that's what we did was made a list of things to do. Like
mm-hmm.
I didn't mind taking out garbage, so I was like, I'm happy to be on top of garbage. Like these are discussions you can have with your classmate too, because
Yeah.
the other thing too is some people don't mind doing some things, but other people do. So
Mm-hmm.
why not discuss it? If someone's like, hey, I don't mind doing garbage, I'll be on top of garbage. Great. That way if
Divide and
there's a
conquer.
yeah, if there's a garbage problem, then you can go to that flatmate and go, "Hey, you said you didn't mind doing the garbage. Totally
You're
cool
the
if you're
garbage
busy."
housemate.
Yeah, you're the garbage housemate. The garbage is piling up. Do you need assistance? Are you still on top of the garbage? I just think it's a nicer way to approach it that way. Yeah.
Um, I've got 2 ideas as well. Number 1 is like a doing the dishes party. Okay, so
Mm.
you do them together. Somebody's in charge of washing, somebody's in charge of drying. Put on some music, have a little dance in your kitchen. Boom,
Someone's in
get them all
charge
done
of
at
buying the
once.
wine for the party.
Yeah, absolutely, for doing the dishes party. Uh, my other idea is ignore everything that we've said so far. Okay,
Yeah.
and then you just like stop showering. Okay, and wait until your person, and then wait until they call you out on how gross you smell because you've not showered in a week, and kind of use it as like a tool to be like, okay, well, I'll shower and stop stinking when you do your dishes.
Wow, this is it. But then we're getting into competitive, you know what I
I think
mean?
that
But
it could come down to that.
it could come down to that. All right. All right. I see where you're
It
going.
might be needed.
I think Stacy also joined us in as well and said she lives in 2 different places, lives with 2 different parents and 2 different houses. So Stacy, I mean, it's parents, so I'm sure they don't make a huge mess, but I bet Stacy would say the same thing. It's about open communication, right, Stacy? It's about open communication at all times. Hayley, you've jumped in.
Yes, I would just leave passive-aggressive notes everywhere. That's what I
Are
do.
you that person?
Yep, absolutely. Get me a Post-it note and a marker, and I will write in capital letters until they start doing their share.
I had a flatmate, get this, who used to do this. This is passive aggressive at its absolute peak. Dirty dishes. If you left a dirty dish, they would take it and put it outside your bedroom door. And so all your dishes would start to accumulate and be like,
Yeah.
that's yours, that's yours, that's yours. Needless to say, it wasn't a happy ending. We did stop living together. And I was like, just talk to me. You know, that's the other thing, too. If you just talk to me, then we know we're on the same page. So open communication. Yeah.
When I was at uni and I lived in shared uni accommodation, somebody would go around leaving passive-aggressive notes, and I would go and correct the grammar on the notes.
Oh, you're the worst type of person, Will.
Because
You're the
I'm not worse
worst.
than I am not worse than the person who's leaving passive-aggressive notes. If you're going to use if you're going to leave passive-aggressive notes, use the right your.
Did you circle it and put SP, like wrong use of?
I would cross it out and put the right your. The right
Tell you
that.
what, and you would find that you are living elsewhere.
Yeah, on my own
couldn't
with no
pronounce
friends
that.
or boyfriend.
Yeah. Thanks, producer Will.
Thank you.
Stacey said, just listening to you talk will do the trick.
Oh, Stacey, stop. Wouldn't that be nice?
You know how to charm us, Stacey. Thank you for joining us. This is the Hayley and Allyson show. We're about to get competitive and we need your help. Stacey, get involved with this one. If you are listening as well, like Stacey, get involved. The command to give to your device, if you are watching us on your live Echo show, the command to give is the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this morning within reason. Don't want to have to call the police. Or if you are listening on an audio only device, head to backchannel.tv. Dead easy. You can get involved with the show that way. We are an interactive show here on Backchannel. It's the only place to listen, watch, and interact with hosts live via your Echo. So please do so. No more so than in this segment, because myself and Allyson, we get very, very competitive because it's a competitive game of true or false.
True or false? True or false?
True or false? We're doing a television theme today. So get involved. If you all you have to say to your device is the word say, followed by true or false. Help us out here because we do get very, very competitive. We do keep score during the week. And who's winning currently, Allyson? Who's winning this week?
Oh, you'll see this is how the game goes. Actually, so far this week, Hayley, it's a tie. It's a tie. You agreed to a tie yesterday. Hayley is the ultimate competitive. She is teaching me how to be competitive. But we had to end on a tie yesterday. So actually, Hayley, we are tied right now. It was only one day in the week, so that's quickly going to change. Don't worry.
Not for much longer. And I was obviously very drained yesterday to leave it as a tie. So listen, I am gonna win today. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to win. So let's get this done. Allyson, would you like to go first or second?
I forget who went first. Yeah, I think you went first yesterday. So why don't I start? I'll go first. You ask me, and I will do true or false.
True or false? It's a TV show theme today. If you would like to help Allyson or ourselves out, like I say, the command to give to your device is the word say, or hop on to backchannel.tv. Get involved that way. Help us out. Well, not Allyson, just me. Just me, if you know the answers. So, true or false, Allyson? True or false? Saturday Night Live isn't the first show called Saturday Night Live. Is that true or is it false?
Now, I don't know for sure, but I feel like there probably was another show called Saturday Night Live. So I'm going to say that is true. My instinct is saying true. Before SNL, the SNL that we know and love, that has produced a lot of talent. I believe there was probably another show called Saturday Night Live that existed at some point in the world. So I'm going to say that it's true. I'm going to say it's true.
Okay, Allyson, I can let you know that the answer, it is true. It pains me to say it. You are correct. Yep. From 1975 to 1976, there was Saturday Night Live with Howard Cosell. Stacey said that was true as well. So you both got that right. Yes. Kills me to say it. Well done, Allyson.
Thank you. And see how easy that is, everyone? I didn't even know, but because a lot of true and false is about trusting your gut. I mean, I did lose last week, so I don't know if you want to listen to my advice in regards to true or false, but there's only one out of two of the answers is going to be right. So take a chance. Feel free to join in with us. Like Hayley keeps saying, if you've got a device with a screen, just say open Backchannel, say give us your true or false. And if not, join us on backchannel.tv and you can type in your answer. Very simple. All right, Hayley, are you ready for your first true question of the day?
I am ready, Allyson. Never been more ready. Ready to win.
All right, here we go. Robin from Batman and Robin. Robin says, holy something, in brackets, Batman, over 250 times in Batman's 3 seasons. So Robin says, holy something, Batman, over 250 times in Batman's 3 seasons.
I mean, who is counting this? This is what annoys me about these questions. I want to know the person who has to sit there and count that. It's just, what a job. What a
It's
job.
Will. Will
It is.
all 3 seasons
Producer Will.
just for this question. So take it serious, Hayley. Take it
I am
serious.
taking it serious. It annoys me that you get an easy question and I get this. Okay. I mean, he does say it a lot. In fact, it's the only thing I know Robin actually says. Freddie says false. He thinks it's more. Over 200. Yeah, but Freddie, the question is, Robin says it over 250 times, so that would be true. Is that right? Okay. I mean, I hate these. Thanks for joining in, Freddie, by the way. Just correcting you there. Actually, Freddie, I think you're fine.
Freddie, you're fine.
I just get very competitive about this. I take it far too seriously for a light entertainment show. Listen, okay, I'm going to say true. I think he says it more than 250 times. In 3 seasons, yeah. He says it quite a lot per episode, I reckon. So, yeah, true.
And Hayley, what a great way to start a Tuesday. You are absolutely correct. It is true. Robin does say holy something, Batman, over 250 times in Batman's 3 seasons. Not a big surprise. So you thought that was hard, but Hayley, once you really thought about it, you know, more than 250. Well done, Hayley. I'm giving you a point. So we are currently tied.
There we go. Allyson, another question for you. It's true or false? True or false?
True or false?
Let's do the suspense. True or false? Only one of the 5 dogs that played Lassie lived to be older than 17. Is that true or is it false? 70 is an old age for a dog.
Yeah. Only one of 5 dogs that played Lassie lived to be older than 17. But though, if they're playing Lassie, they're getting a lot of attention. They're getting a lot of good treatment. I bet they're Lassie. They're getting like primo health care. I'm going to say that is false. Stacey, how's that? Would you like a little bit? I'm going to say, I don't know, Stacey, do you know anything about Lassie? I feel like I'm going to say that is false. I think more than just one of the 5 dogs that played Lassie lived to be older than 17. So false. So that is false.
All right, Allyson, you've discussed it quite a bit there in your head. She's like, Lassie, it was great radio, great content there. Just Allyson muttering away. You take this very seriously here on the Hayley and Allyson show. I love the way you reached out and said, Stacey, do you know anything about Lassie? Help me out here.
Stacey, help me. We're bonding. Yeah.
Stacey says false. She thinks the answer to that is false. What do you think? If you would like to join in the game, the command to give to your device is the word say, or hop onto backchannel.tv if you're listening on an audio-only device. So, only one of the 5 dogs that played Lassie lived to be older than 17. Stacey says it's false. What does Allyson June Smith say, though?
I'm going with Stacey. I'm going to say false. I think more of them lived longer. So false.
Okay. The answer is false, Allyson.
Yes! You and me, Stacey, ruling the world. One true and false question at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. Only one of the 5 dogs that played Lassie lived to be older than 18. It was actually 4 of them. Of course he did. They're getting looked after, like you said, Allyson. They've got the best dog food. They've got the best life, haven't they? They're Lassie. They're living La Vida Lassie. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Living La Vida Lassie is my new favorite saying. I'm writing that down. 4 coffees and a cry is how we start the day, and then we live in La Vida Lassie. That's great.
And a cry. Okay. Okay, it's annoyed me that you've got that right. I'm not going to lie.
Haha, she doesn't like when I do well. Okay.
It's not when you do well, it's when I lose, Allyson, and I'm a very bad loser. This sets me up badly for the day. Hope you realise that.
Hayley, hey, look it. We could be tied in 1 minute. Okay, ready? Let's get into this before Hayley gets too thrown off in the day. Okay.
I'm just going to flip my computer in a minute if you're watching on the live stream.
Okay. Hayley, true or false? This is fun. The Brady Bunch was the first show to have a toilet in the frame. Hayley, the Brady Bunch was the first show to have a toilet in the frame. True.
When you say the frame, what do you mean? Can we just? Sorry, I need to know specifics
I am
here.
assuming they mean like on screen, within screen frame, like shown on TV. That is what I am assuming.
Okay, that's quite a good point, really, because when I watch a lot of sitcoms, you never actually see the toilet; they go into it. Yeah, so is that true or is that false? Hayley, Stacey's got in touch. She said, I shouldn't feel sad for losing, but I do, Stacey. I do. Can't help that. Very competitive person. I get angry at Monopoly, Stacey. Smash the board up. Some people say I need to see a counsellor, but not me. Not me. Oh, producer Will. Hi, producer Will. Oh, he's gone again.
Oh, he's out.
Sorry, I was just clicking. I was just clicking buttons.
You were just having a mess around.
I was just seeing what that button did. Turns out,
Will just fell asleep and his head hit the keyboard. Is what happened there, and then he was like, "Good morning."
I was thinking about sitcoms that have toilets in them.
Not many, is there?
No, because I think it's because of the way they build the sets. Personally,
Stacey said it's true. Stacey was right for you, so I'm going to say true as well. Actually, I'm going to follow Stacey. That is true. The Brady Bunch was the first show to have a toilet in the frame. Go on then. I'll go on then, Stacey. I'm backing you.
Here's the thing. I don't think Stacey did it intentionally. I think she was following her instincts, and I would have said true as well. But the answer is false, guys. I'm so sorry. The Brady household famously didn't have a toilet, but Leave It to Beaver was the first sitcom to show one. Which makes no sense to me because the Brady Bunch, how many people were there in that house? You think every shot would have the bathroom in it. Like just, it would be girls nonstop screaming to get in there. Yeah. So
there we go.
I would have gone with true too. I would have gone with true too.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't mean to cackle.
Can you hear my tears?
What?
Is that picking it up? My tears dropping.
The sound of her voice is exactly depicting the look on her face. Everyone, just want you to know that. All right, you could still win this, though, Hayley. Let's move on. Okay, you could still win.
I can still win. Okay, Allyson,
I know you can.
Here we go.
Yeah, true or false?
The New Yorker, true or false? The New Yorker satire columnist Andy Borowitz created the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Is it true or is it false? The New Yorker satire columnist Andy Borowitz created the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Do you know that question?
I love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Isn't it awful? I just assumed Will Smith created it. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. I imagine they created it because that was one of their major vehicles. Oh gosh. I don't read a lot of the New Yorker. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm going to say, I feel this is a trickster question. I think because they've used fancy, New Yorker, satire. I'm going to say false. I'm saying false. I believe my boys created that show. I believe good old Will and Jazzy Jeff are the ones that did it. So I'm going to say, I'm going with false. If there's anyone out there that really knows and you want to jump in, please let me know.
Too late. Sorry.
Oh,
too
okay.
late.
Oh,
okay, you've locked him.
I have the wrong answer is what's happened there, everyone. So Hayley is not allowing me to back out. So I said false. I said I wanted to believe that Will and Jeff made it, but Hayley, I think you're about to tell me something different. Is it true or false? I said it is false. The answer is
true, Allyson. The answer was true. Andy Borowitz did create the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Little fact for you there. You can take away with you, and a little 0 point in your box as well.
Okay. Okay. Wrong. We are now at a tie. We're at a tie.
So if I get this right, I've won.
Well, wait. How many questions have you had? How many questions have I had?
No, if I get this right, I've won. There we go. Let's
Is
just end
that
it
how
there.
it's going?
That's how it's
All
going.
right. All right.
That's how it's going to stay.
Haley.
So,
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I love that you create the rules of when we end. We end now. It ends now.
As soon as I get one right, we're finished. We're done.
That's it.
I'm
We're
really
out.
fun at Christmas, guys. I'm really fun to have around your house at Christmas when you're playing games. Real Christmas cheer. Good morning. This is the Hayley and Allyson show. Thank you for tuning in. If you are, get involved in the show. We're an interactive show here on Backchannel. We're the only place you can listen, watch, and respond live via your device. If you're watching us on an Echo show, good morning. You can use the word say and get involved with us that way. Whatever you want to tell us, just use the word say into your device, followed by whatever you want to let us know. Or if you're on an audio-only device, head to backchannel.tv and you can speak to us there. It's as easy as that. We're playing true or false. If I get this right, I have won for the day, which is a great feeling for me because I am very petty. So, Allyson, give me a question.
All right. True or false? Haley, true or false? Dean Martin wanted to play the Joker in Batman. Is that true or is that false? Dean Martin wanted to play the Joker in Batman. True or false?
Okay.
Dean Martin, if you're listening, feel free to get a hold of us on your device and let us know if...
Is he alive still? Is Dean Martin still alive? That'll be... Or contact your Ouija board, Dean, if you've passed.
However it is, you want to get a backchannel.tv Ouija?
That's very, very niche. Let us know. What do you think? If you're listening at home, let me know. If you know if that's true or false, then please, if you're a big Batman fan, you know the answer, let me know. Very important you do that right about now. Let you know. Just waiting for them to come in. Just waiting for those answers to come in. Let us know. The command to give to your device is the word say if you're watching us, or if you're on an audio-only device, head to backchannel.tv. Do it very quickly, though, guys. A couple of seconds. I need to give an answer, and I cannot milk this anymore.
I'll give you a minute to milk so you can think. Sadly enough, we just found out Dean Martin did pass 1995. So, Dean Martin, find another way to get a hold of us. Did he want to play the Joker in Batman? True or false?
Okay.
Haley, I've given you time. You gotta.
Okay, I'm gonna go true. I think Dean Martin, who wouldn't want to play the Joker in Batman? Great part. Playing a villain's always good fun.
Yeah.
So I would say that's true. He did want to play the Joker in Batman.
All right. So Haley has chosen true. Haley.
Mm-hmm.
It's only Tuesday. The week's gonna get better, but the answer is false. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dean Martin did not want to play Joker in Batman. Frank Sinatra did, though.
Oh, of course he did. Listen, do you know what? Let's move on now. Let's move to a different segment. I'm tired of this. Don't even want to play anyway. Don't even want to play your little silly game. Good morning.
Well, I won't rub it in her face. But so far, that is Monday. We tied, and today I won. But it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We're early in the week. Things can change. We won't focus on it too much. But currently, I am winning. Okay. All right, we're
moving on. Good morning. If you've just joined us, this is the Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with us via your device. The command to give to your device is the word say if you're watching us on an Echo show, or if you're listening on an audio-only device, head to backchannel.tv. We have shows here throughout the whole of the day, so stick around, or leave your Echo on. We've got Liv Harrison coming up next. She is here 8 till 9, and then we've got Kate and Will. They are here 9 till 10, 12 till 2. It's the Anthony Davis show, and 2 till 4 is Hal Rudnick with your pal Hal. So stick around. We've got lots coming up. We are here until 8 a.m. though, so do get involved with ourselves because I'm quite livid because I've just lost a game.
She did just lose. True or false? Like I said, it's only Tuesday. Things can turn around. Things can around. So, it's okay. It's all right.
I'll turn around in a minute. We're talking Adele this morning on the Hayley and Allyson show because her 30 albums just come out. And there's been a lot of talk at the minute about this journalist, Matt Duran, who he interviewed the singer, but he didn't listen to the album before he interviewed her. Very rude, Matt.
I mean, come on. If you're going to interview someone, you should know a little bit about them. And if they're a musical star, odds are listen to their latest album that you're probably interviewing them about. His big argument, though, Mr. Duran, was that he had been sent an email, but he didn't notice the attachment because he had been pre-sent the album before its official release. So he didn't notice the attachment, and so he didn't have time to listen to it. I mean, okay, look, I have missed attachments. I have not opened up some things. But you would think if the biggest thing you're interviewing this person because of their new album, and you would think that you would really try to seek out the album. I mean, I would have. So Matt, yeah, it may not have been attached. Well, it was attached is the thing, Matt. You just missed it, but I don't think that's an
Just
excuse.
own up, Matt. Just say you didn't do your research. You were busy watching Squid Game on Netflix. Just tell the truth, Matt.
Tell her you're sorry, Matt. Tell her and the rest of us that you're sorry, and
we can move on from that. Stacey said she's going to play a game with me. That sounds very sinister, Stacey. It sounds like the Saw film. Want to play a game? I'm gonna wake up in Stacey's basement now. I'll play a game with you, Hayley. Thank you for joining in, Stacey.
All I want to say is make sure it's a game that Hayley can win. You don't want to meet the wrath of losing Hayley. It is. Yeah.
It's not pleasant. We are talking Adele this morning. Now, Adele's got in touch with Spotify and she's asked them to remove the Shuffle song from her new album because she wants you to listen to it in order because it tells a story. And she said our story should be listened to as we intended. Now, this album is all about her divorce. So, I mean, I know if I was getting divorced, I could imagine what my tracks would be on there. Track number 1, Why Did You Do It? Track number 2, I Regret This. Track number 3, Get Out of My House. Track number 4, Carry On Paying the Mortgage, though. I mean, I understand what she's saying, though. I like to listen to albums because in the olden days, producer Will won't remember this. We used to have to listen to tapes in order how they were meant to be played.
Cassette tapes. I was thinking of that exactly. Yeah, side A, side B. Yeah.
And what I used to love, because I used to love Janet Jackson's album. Was it Rhythm Nation? Was it? I think it was that one.
Yeah.
And so now if I listen to a song, like a Janet Jackson song, say that comes on the radio, automatically I start singing the next song that would come on because that's the order I'm used to listening to it in. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, Adele's new album, she wants it to be played that way. So Spotify have removed that section for her. So there you go, Adele's new album. I haven't listened to it yet. Have you, Ali?
No, I've just listened to the one song, Take It Easy on Me, which, it was lovely. It's a lovely song. I mean, Adele has a beautiful voice. So, I mean, anything that comes out of her is, well, any vocal, I'm sure, any sort of singing noise that comes out of her, I'm sure is beautiful. Although she's so talented. I mean, if any noise came out of her, I mean, she could burp and I'd probably be like, was that a falsetto? Because she is extremely talented. So yeah, no, I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, but when I do Adele, rest assured, I will listen to it in the order that you would like me to listen to it.
We would do anything for you, Adele, here on the Backchannel Hayley and Allyson show. If you would like us to interview you, Adele, get in touch. I would definitely listen to your album before that. Don't you worry about that. It'll be going on later on in my car. What feature do you wish you could add, remove, Ali? So Adele there, she's removed the shuffle button. Is there anything that you would sort of add or remove in your life?
Ooh, how to remove? Well, if I was to think about my phone, if I was to add or remove something from my phone, yes, I would do this. Now, I'm sure there is a way to do it. So those of you who are technical, please don't laugh too hard when I say this. I don't like it on text messages or WhatsApp messages when people can see that you have read their messages. I would remove that because it annoys me. Because the moment somebody sees that you looked at them, they want an instant reply. And sometimes I need some time to reply. Maybe it's the most urgent thing. But I don't want people to be offended. But I try to pre-plan my day to deal with things that I am planning the night before. So when new things get thrown at me that day, it doesn't have to be dealt with immediately. It goes on tomorrow's list of things to do. So I would remove those features. I hate it when people can see exactly what you're seeing and what you're not seeing. Yeah.
But you can remove that, but then you still know that they're on, because it still shows you that they're online. So although it can see, you can remove it that they've read the message, but then people know when you're there. So it's like being in a room and just ignoring them. That's what it's the equivalent of, isn't it? But I'm with you on that. Producer Will, are you there?
Yeah, come on in, Will. Are you going to tell me how to fix this?
No, I'm not. I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying, and it reminds me of my favorite thing that they've done. My favorite feature that they've added to phones, which is that when somebody rings you, when your phone rings, the incoming call doesn't take up the whole screen. Do you know what I mean? It just
Oh,
appears
yeah.
as like a little banner at the top. So if I don't want to answer the phone to you, I can still continue to use my phone, even whilst it's ringing and I'm just ignoring you.
Yeah. Because
Incredible feature.
I don't always like to hit the hang up button, because if it goes too quick, people know
Oh, yeah.
you've done that, right? So
Uh-huh.
it's almost like you gotta wait, you gotta let it go
Gotta
through,
wait,
and then
gotta let it ring, otherwise they know you're literally clicking that off.
yeah.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, my Amazon shopping has slowed down. I'm with you, Will. That would annoy me. That would annoy. I'm
Steve.
like, just about
Like
yes.
I have to wait. It's because otherwise you're waiting for them to give up.
Yeah.
I don't
before you
like
can hear
who
them
rings anymore. I don't. People who actually ring for a chat. No, leave me a voice note. Send me a text. I don't want to actually. I know it's terrible because we're like, oh, we're not talking to people anymore. But I haven't got time.
I don't like voice notes. They're
You
not the
don't?
one.
You don't like
I
voice
left you a
Because-
15-minute one yesterday, Will. You still haven't listened to
It's
it.
like an opera. Because I wear headphones for work, right?
Yeah.
If somebody sends me a voice note, I have to stop whatever it is I'm working on, take my headphones off, listen to your voice note, reply, and then put my headphones back on and continue what I was doing. But if you just text me, I can
get back to you.
multitask, or phone me, and we'll just like bash it out instead of going backwards and forwards for.
You're
half an
so
hour.
demanding as a friend, producer Will.
I mean, this is why I don't have many.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
This
I'm
is
going to
why I'm
leave
like-
you now. Voice notes throughout the whole of the day today.
Fine.
I'm just going to
I
leave you
mean-
random ones just to annoy you.
Okay, I mean, don't expect me to like
I'm
listen
just
or
going to leave
reply.
ones go, producer Will, take your headphones off. Just like that.
But like, if somebody is like in an emergency situation and only I can help, and they've left me a voice note, sorry about you.
Who do you think you are, Batman?
But yeah, I do actually, yeah.
Only Will can solve this.
So it's like, Will, I've got a podcast editing emergency, and only you can help me. And so, you're out of luck.
Producer Will doesn't like a voice note. We'll be leaving him several throughout the rest of the day just to wind him up. Thanks, Will. He will be with us throughout the rest of the morning. It's not long left in today's show. Thank you for joining us. If you are, we're an interactive show here on the Hayley and Allyson show. Get involved, like Stacey has done throughout the morning. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this morning within reason. And also, if you are listening on an audio-only device, head over to backchannel.tv, on your phone, and you can interact with us that way also. We are going to be playing a game now, which is Guess the Celebrity. Myself and Allyson, we're going to be reading out a series of clues which reveal a celebrity. But who are we talking about? We'd like you to guess. And you can win great prizes this morning. Allyson, what can they win?
I'm guessing a song written by me for them if they win the game. Is that what the prize is, Hayley?
That is the prize, Allyson. Yes, it is. How did you guess? You can win a song from our lovely Allyson June Smith. It's something you can take away with you throughout the rest of the day and think about the fact that this is a genuine prize. You can do that. You can win that. All you have to do, the command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your guess. If you get it right, you are in the running to win that song. Allyson loves it when I stitch her up.
I
So,
do.
here we go. We're going to read out a series of clues, but who is the celebrity? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Right, there we go. She was once a professional wardrobe organizer. Aren't we all?
Exactly. I professionally organize my wardrobe regularly, and my boyfriend.
Yeah. She was once a professional wardrobe organizer, but who is a celebrity? See if you can get it right on the first clue. If you do, that is very impressive. The command to give to your device is the word say, or hop onto backchannel.tv on your phone. Get your guesses in. Her favourite ice cream flavour. This is very niche, this. If you can get it from this, I'd consider you a stalker if you're knowing this one. Her favourite ice cream flavour is Haagen-Dazs Dulce de Leche. Is it leche?
Oh,
Leche.
de leche,
flavours?
yeah.
What flavour's that?
Is it like a toffee caramel kind of flavoring?
I know, because I wrote
Tell
it. It's like a caramel.
It's a caramel. Yeah.
You get condensed milk, and then you like cook it for ages until it turns into caramel, and then you've got dulce de leche.
Well, there you go. That's her favourite ice cream flavour. If you know these, you've probably stood outside this celebrity's house right now because this is scary level of knowledge. But who is the celebrity? Get in touch. Ali, give us some more clues.
All right. Her first boyfriend was T.J. Jackson, nephew of Michael Jackson, everyone.
Do you remember
So
them? They were 3T. They were a band called 3T. Do you remember it?
I don't remember 3T.
Yeah, so they were all Michael Jackson's nephews, and they did a song called like "I Would Do Anything for Love." I mean, that's a beat Meatloaf song, something like that. And one of his nephews used to wear a little rucksack on his back, and during like a really dramatic moment of the song, he'd just throw the rucksack on the floor, like in like it was really, 3T. And I think it's because all of their names begin with the initial T. Producer Will, can you find that out for us? But I'm pretty sure there was all of his nephews had the name T, beginning with T, so they were called 3T. But I didn't know that her first boyfriend was TJ Jackson, nephew of Michael Jackson. You're going to hit us with the 3T facts, producer Will. Not giving you much time to find it out, but let us know.
Viciously Googling. Yeah. Well, I'll read another clue. Well, here we go.
No, you read another clue because I googled
Right.
the 3Ts and I was like, oh yeah, I found it really quick. I'm so proud of myself.
Oh.
I think they're different 3Ts.
Okay.
Okay.
Allyson, give us another clue while producer Will is furiously finding this out for us.
All right. When she gave birth to her daughter, she sent some friends an image of a baby, which was not the baby, to see if any of the so-called friends sold the images to the press. And apparently at least one did. Oh, so when she gave birth to her daughter, she did not send the actual picture of her daughter. She sent an image of a baby that was not her daughter to see if any of her so-called friends sold the images to the press. And apparently at least one did. Wow.
Sneaky, but very good on her for doing that. To find out which
Crafty.
friends you can touch,
Crafty.
you can trust. Go on, Will.
Tyrell, TJ,
Yep.
and Taj.
There we go. And they were all called
3Ts.
the 3Ts, yeah, Michael Jackson's nephews. What was the songs called? Does it have them listed there?
My goodness, you're
Oh,
insatiable.
do your job, producer Will, and stop rolling your eyes.
Why? I
Yeah.
Need You.
I Need You, that's it.
You Are Not Alone.
And You One was called like that. There we go. Thanks, producer Will.
You're so welcome.
Yeah. The sarcasm in that. You're so welcome.
You're so welcome.
Welcome. Which celebrity are we talking about? Get your guess is in. When she gave birth... Oh, Allison's already read that clue. Apologies. When asked if she would ever get a tattoo, she replied, "You don't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley."
Oh, wow. So this woman obviously thinks a great deal of herself, which is great. We should all be that proud of ourselves. But yeah, okay. So she was once a professional wardrobe organizer. She likes Haagen-Dazs's Dulce de Leche. Her first boyfriend was TJ Jackson. When she gave birth to her daughter, she sent out fake pictures to see if any of her friends would sell it to the press, and a couple did. When she asked if you would get a tattoo, she would say, "You don't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley." I love her attitude. Her first goal. Yeah, take a guess. Let us know. Come on. I'm sure there are some friends of hers that know these details. Her first goal was to be on the cover of Cosmopolitan. Her publicist at the time told her to get some more realistic goals. And you know what she did? She fired the publicist. Yes. Yep. Don't tell me what to dream. I love it. This is an interesting one. And actually, I'm going to try this. She blow dries all of her jewelry with a hairdryer before she puts it on, as she can't stand putting on cold jewelry.
Oh, that's a little nifty fact, isn't it?
That is interesting. I imagine gold, constant high-end gold is a little chilly.
Yeah, I wouldn't know with the plated jewelry I wear.
I was going to say, I find my plated sterling silver really keeps warmth rather well.
Keeps warm really well. She's never had something off the back of a lorry as this celebrity. She sounds quite a diva. Apparently her makeup takes an hour and a half every day. But who is the celebrity? I mean, my makeup takes an hour and a half and I still look like this. Get in touch. The command to give to your device is the word "say" if you're watching us on the live screen, or if you are listening on an audio-only device, head to backchannel.tv. Guess the celebrity. Who are we talking about? She was born the 21st of October in 1980, which makes her 41 years of age, and she has 4 sisters. Big clue. Who are we talking about? Guess the celebrity.
I can't get past the fact that her makeup takes an hour and a half every day. That's almost the show.
Yeah, it is.
It's
So by the
almost
time we've nearly finished, she'd just be about wrapping up her face about
right.
now.
And the brows are almost done. That's amazing. So she yeah, 4 sisters. I mean, there's your biggest clue. I mean, come on. 4
Who are
sisters.
we talking about? I like that I like that because you can't trust people. I mean, I think it's quite sad, isn't it, that some celebrities, they can't trust their friends, so they have to sort of catch them out by when she's sending the fake baby pictures. It's sort of like the Colleen Rooney story that's happening over here with I can't remember her name, but basically the story was she was putting fake stories on her Instagram just to see which people were feeding them to the press. You heard about this, Sally?
Yeah, and didn't she narrow it down and then she canceled or like let all of her friends go on it on the Instagram or whatever, except for this one. So there was only one person that had access to the stories. So then once she saw the stories coming out in the paper, she knew it was her. She was like, "You're the only one."
Allegedly, because it's now going through the courts. I cannot wait. Yeah, I cannot wait for the Netflix adaptation of that court drama. I'm sitting back waiting for that. Cannot wait for that to come through. We are playing Guess the Celebrity here on the Hayley and Allyson show. We've read out a series of clues, but which celebrity are we talking about? Get your guesses in to win a chance for Allyson to sing you a personalised song. That's a level we are at this morning. We don't give away money. Hell no. We give away personalised songs here on the Hayley and Allyson show. This celebrity was a professional wardrobe organizer before she was a professional celebrity. Her first boyfriend was TJ Jackson, the nephew of Michael Jackson. She blow dries all of her jewellery with a hairdryer before she puts it on because she can't stand putting on cold jewellery. And she has 4 sisters. She is 41 years of age. 4 sisters is the big clue. She's a diva. She's got 4 sisters. Who are we talking about? The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your answer. Let us know. We're going to be doing the reveal very shortly. Or hop onto backchannel.tv if you're on an audio-only device. You can type your answer in there and let us know that way. And I'm going to give you another little clue just to spell it out for you a little bit. She's currently got a new boyfriend who is a lot younger than her. And there's a lot of pictures of them in the press at the minute. But who are we talking about? We'll talk about that more in a minute. Come on, you know the answer. What is the celebrity that we are talking about this morning on the Hayley and Allyson show? She blow dries all of her jewellery with a hairdryer. That would take me 0.1 second because I've got a watch. That's it. She must be there hours because she has a lot of jewellery.
That is a lot of effort. It takes her an hour and a half to do her makeup every day. Do you put on makeup if you don't have to? I would not put on makeup if I did not have to.
I mean, I barely put it on for this show, Allyson. If you're watching via the live feed, you can see, you're like, why hasn't she made more of an effort? And I wish
she puts mascara on at the start of the week. She puts mascara on Monday, and that takes her to Friday, everyone. That is.
That is. I wish I could contour. Do you know, like these people who they contour and they make their nose slimmer, they make their like cheekbones, like, they make their face look. But I tried to do it and I just looked like I'd been down a coal mine. It was all smudged.
Streaks of mud on the face.
Yeah, I just looked like I've been rolling. I look like I'd done Tough Mudder. Do you know where that sort of marathon where you go through mud?
Yes.
I look like I'd done that. So I'm holding my face like, oh God. No. How long does it take you to do your makeup?
I mean, if I really try, like if I take some time, if I like really committed, I'm going to say about 20 minutes on a quickie 10. On a quickie 10. Yeah.
And there you go. This celebrity, an hour and a half every day. But who are we talking about? I can tell you. Are you ready for this? I'm going to do the reveal. If you've guessed correctly, well done, you. The answer for which celebrity this is, it is Kim Kardashian.
Woo! Of course, with 4 sisters. She does makeup. No, there's a whole bunch about it. Blow dries jewelry. Things we've learned more about her. We thought we knew everything. We've seen everything.
Thought we knew. Good morning, breakfast show. So Kim's first tweet was in 2009. Kim joined Twitter and it read, "Hey guys, it's Kim Kardashian. I finally signed up for Twitter. There are a few fakes, just hello. This is the real me." That was her first tweet. Probably got millions of retweets that as well.
Oh, instantly. Of course it would. Unbelievable.
but I do a really solid tweet, 2 likes, one of them's from me mum. So, all I'm saying is how the other half live is very different to me. She's currently allegedly dating Pete Davidson. He does well for himself, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
He's been engaged to Ariana Grande, Kate Beckinsale. That has got to be a funny, funny man. But she's been caught holding hands with him, going for a hot dog on a stick. That's romantic, isn't it? Hot dog on a stick. But yeah, lots of pictures of Kim and Pete being photographed together in Palm Springs at the minute. Have a little bit of fun, Kim. She's just gone through a messy divorce, or I don't know if they are actually divorced yet, but enjoy yourself. That's what I say. Listen to Adele's new album. That's all about divorce. Get yourself some tips.
In the proper order, Kim. Don't try skipping, right? You got to go from start to finish the way Adele wanted it. And then I think you'll feel some healing as well. You'll feel healing as well, Kim, is what that will do for you. But if you listen to it in the wrong order, you're just going to get more messed up. So don't do that, Kim. Don't do that.
Don't do that, because if you listen to it the wrong order, they'll be like, oh, she's just got loads of money in the house, but then all of a sudden she's crying. Why is that? That's because you're listening to the album in the wrong order. Got to listen to it without the shuffle on, like Adele wanted. Good morning. This is the Hayley and Allyson show. We are here until 8 a.m. on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with your host live via your device. The command to give to your device if you're watching us on the live feed is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning within reason. Or you can hop onto backchannel.tv on your phone and get involved that way. We love to hear from you. We just love chatting, don't we, Ellie?
We do. We got what my mom would call the gab. We got the gift of the gab. We like a little chatter, a little chitter chatter. And we love it when you join in. So please do join in with us. We have the lovely Stacy popping in. You're looking at me, producer Will. What's going on?
I'm not laughing at you. Kim Kardashian's first tweet was, hey guys, it's Kim Kardashian. I finally signed up for Twitter. There's a few fakes, so just know that this is the real me. Hayley Ellis, do you know what your first tweet was?
My first tweet?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's going to be something cringe, isn't it? What was it?
Yeah.
What is Hayley Ellis's first tweet? Let's know.
How have you managed to find that? You must have been scrolling back for 10 years.
There's an app for that, babes. It's from June 15th, 2019.
Yeah.
Stopped at services for a wee. Didn't turn Waze off on my phone. And as I'm in the cubicle, it blurts out, entering average speed check.
I actually remember that happening, which is really worrying. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That did happen. Thanks, producer Will, for that.
Let me know what my first tweet was.
I'm going to look it up now and I'm going to come back.
Oh, do you know what? Nothing makes me cringe more than looking back at what I used to put on Facebook or Twitter and stuff.
Well,
it was always
we didn't know. We weren't schooled in social media yet. It was like, I had tea today. I'm sure that was what mine would be like. I like coffee today. Like it would be. I can't even wait.
Because it used to say, didn't it, on Facebook, like, what's going on? And you'd actually write it, like, just wearing shoes. Be like, awful.
Yes.
But yeah, that
it's
happens.
Probably going to be like, is this working? Did I do this right? Let me know.
Yeah, yours will be like, can you see me? Mom? Who's there? Let us know, producer Will, what Allyson says. I remember that going off because myself and Allyson are stand-up comedians. So what will happen is we'll be driving very late at night and I'll have a sat nav on my phone and I'll just stop at services, run in to go to the toilet, and then the sat nav will be going off as I'm on the toilet, like, turn left. People are like, God, she really needs directions where to wee. I don't know what's happening there. This is a Hayley and Allyson show this morning. We have been chatting what Kim Kardashian's first tweet was. Producer Will's just found out my first tweet. He's going to go into the archive. I mean, that's scary. He can find that out. But he's going to be going into the archive to find out Allison's first tweet. Probably not going to come back because you've said something hideous. Look, he's like, oh, we can't say that on air. She said something.
I'll go with her third one. I'll go with her third one instead about how she put 2 sugars in her tea. Very fascinating.
Yep. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. If you are, we're here till 8 a.m. Coming up after us is the Live Everyday show with Liv Harrison, followed by Will. He's back again with Kate Cocker with Everyday Positivity. Then it's the Anthony Davis show, followed by Hal Rudnick. Stay involved. We've got shows all day. Producer Will, what is Allison's first
What's
tweet?
my very first tweet?
So there's a couple of retweets which don't count.
Okay.
It's from October 5th, 2012. I had a cup of tea before bed tonight, only so I could dunk chocolate chip cookies in it.
It was totally about tea. I knew it
You
would
were right.
Tea and cookies.
Yeah. And what was yours, though, producer Will? Because I bet yours was really cringe.
Cannot be repeated.
Yeah.
On the radar.
Not a-
Strictly. It's very cringe, and I'll text it to you privately.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
please do. And if you'd like to know, follow me on social media because I'll retweet it when he sends it me. I'll let everyone know. No, I won't. You are listening to the Hayley and Allyson show on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with your host live, where we're currently embarrassing ourselves talking the first tweets we ever tweeted. Is your mum on Facebook, Ali? Is she on the socials?
Oh yeah, my mom's on Facebook, but she is not on Twitter or Instagram, which is why my Twitter says all of these opinions are my own because my mother is not on Twitter. Whereas Facebook is more of a this is for my mom, everyone. Look, I put up things on Facebook for everyone, but it's mom friendly. It's things that I want my mom to be involved in or proud of, or yeah. But Twitter and Insta, she has no idea how to get on those ones. So
you see, my mum is on my Facebook, and it's just the worst mistake you can ever make because I'll put stuff up that's clearly a joke because I'm a comedian. I'll put jokes up, and she'll be like, "That never happened." And you're like, "No, Mum, no."
Or like, "Oh no, are you okay, dear?" Like, yeah, Mom.
Clearly a joke. There you go. That's Pauline. If you see a comment from Pauline on my Facebook, please ignore it. Don't encourage her. It only just makes things worse. You are listening to the Hayley and Allyson show. We like to end our show with a fact that we discuss, a little fun fact that you can take away with you. Tell people in the office, and they'll be like, "Why are you telling me that? Please step away from me. I'm just trying to get a drink from the water fountain."
Why do you keep telling me these weird facts every day, buddy? Stop it. You're like, oh,
But hey,
did you know Kim Kardashian blow dries her jewelry? Anyway, have a great day, Steve. These are fun facts. Okay, now what is our fun fact for today?
Fun fact, Allyson. June Smith, the tallest man ever recorded, was an American called Robert Wadlow. He was alive from 1918 to 1940, and he stood at 8 feet 11 inches. That's a big man.
I bet you he wasn't standing a lot, actually, though. I bet you there was a lot more sitting. He laid down at 8 feet and 11 inches. 8 feet and 11 inches. I mean, that's almost 9 feet. That's crazy. Wow. That's
wow. Ooh, yes,
wow,
that is a
Robert.
little fact. If you want to tell a tall man that in the office today, let him know. I was actually someone taller than you, actually, Dave. He was 8'11". Producer Will, if you could find out what the tallest woman is, because I reckon I could beat it in a pair of stilettos. What do you think?
Of all time, tallest woman of all time.
Didn't we?
We talked about current tallest woman, but who's the tallest woman of all? And I believe her name was Gertrude. I believe it was a Gertrude.
I think you're right.
Yeah. I don't know why that stands out in my mind, but yeah.
Here we are, the Hayley and Allyson show, remembering vague facts from many years ago. Ooh.
Sandra Elaine Allen.
Yes.
June 18. No. Was an American woman recognized by the Guinness World Record as the tallest woman in the world. She was 7 feet 7 inches.
There you go. Well, they're all Americans as well. Tallest man and the tallest woman. You're very competitive, America. You like to win the tall competitions. 7 feet and 7. That's pretty tall.
Although now I've got a different fact, which sorry to interrupt, Hayley, with my poor fact check in. Zheng Jinlan, the tallest woman ever recorded from China, who measured 8 feet 1 inch.
Oh, wow.
At the time of her death in February 1982. So let's go with that.
There we go. 8 feet 1 inch. I think I could challenge that. I mean, I'm 5'11" in a pair of stilettos, which I don't wear very often because they hurt my feet.
Can you wear them at all, though? Well done, you.
No, I don't. Do you know what? I really can't, Allyson. And I wish I could wear heels. Do you like Beyonce can just dance?
Do everything in heels. Cartwheel.
Do everything.
Yeah, but she's a rich person. So she's wearing rich person heels. And I just want to point out there are actually heels that are designed, they're like structured, that they support your foot more. It is a lot. So she's not just wearing, Steve Madden picked up from, TK Maxx or whatever. She's not that there's anything wrong with Steve Madden shoes. Don't sue us. Steve Madden, great shoes. Very nice. I just don't know if I would cartwheel in them. But so let's take that into account because we're not wearing $1 million shoes. I'm pretty sure she is.
I'm wearing dollar shoes.
Yeah.
Who was it? We learned a fact about Mariah Carey the other day that she sleeps in stilettos.
That's unnecessary.
Imagine being her partner, though, just getting a little kick in the leg from a stiletto. Ooh.
That's
Her
gonna send
partner
you to the
doesn't sleep in
hospital.
her bed. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
They've
he
got
has his
their
own
own
house.
wing.
My sister used to do ballet, and she used to have to wear point shoes.
Yes.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
that's
the
a
blocks.
whole different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They
point shoes.
can't be good for your feet.
No,
No, you take them
ballerinas
off.
have horrible feet
Mm.
later on in life because their toes, they're all it's mangled. They work hard. The ballerinas, I just want you to know you have my respect. You have my
Yep.
respect. I know
You
the foot
have our
pain.
respect.
I'm
You
glad
have
we
our
hit the
respect, but we
mangled
don't want to see you
toes.
in flip-flops. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
We don't want to see you on
Don't do
holiday
it. Yeah.
in a bare toe shoe. But enjoy your ballet. Thanks, Producer Will. Producer Will be back with us tomorrow, won't you,
Yes, I
Will?
will.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will.
Tomorrow, there's a news story about. I can't remember. I only prepped them all this morning.
Well,
that is
everyone's
why-
riveted to find out tomorrow what the news story is about. And
There's a story about Arby's.
I love an Arby's. Have
We don't have
either of you
Arby's in the
had an
UK.
Arby's? Have you had an Arby's?
What is it? Like hot sandwiches?
Yeah, so Arby's does a lot of things, but their biggest the thing would be it's a roast beef. It's a roast beef melt, so it's hot roast beef with a little bit of cheese, a melty cheese on it, like a cheese sauce. It is
Sounds incredible. So come back tomorrow for stories
Come
about.
back tomorrow for stories of sandwiches, people. I know that you can't contain yourselves, but listen, calm down. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow. We are here, as always, 6 till 8 a.m. Thank you for joining us today, for getting involved in the show. If you have done, stay tuned. Liv Harrison is coming up right next. That is not good English, Hayley. Why are you talking like that? She's coming up next with Liv Every Day, followed by Will, who's back with Kate Cocker for Everyday Positivity. Then it's the Anthony Davis Show and your pal Hal. Myself and Allyson, we will be back tomorrow, won't we, Ali?
We will, 6 to 8 a.m. every weekday. We are here for you, except for Thursday, because it is Thanksgiving. But we won't get too into that right now. I'm sure we'll talk about that another day.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Have a lovely day. Bye.